I'm getting some Manchester Black vibes from a Lark Ravenwood right now. Some very like Manchester Black vibes. I gotta say, he looks good. Oh, sweetie, you're not gonna be going to work for quite a while. And Chet Noir's like, no. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to episode 6 of my Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play series, The Rich and the Fabulous. Like I said in last episode, in episode 5, today's episode is going to be really good. So we're going to follow a Lark Ravenwood here today, and a lot of drama is going to happen. As you can see right now, a Lark is looking through his computer. You know, he has his files and he is looking through stuff to maintain, you know, his files and stuff and see that everything's up to date. And what he doesn't know is that Chet Noir actually went into his secret lab underneath Ravenwood Manor. So, right now he's looking at his files and he sees that there was an attempted access to his lab underneath Ravenwood Manor. And as you can tell, he's laughing because he thinks it's funny that someone tried to attempt to get in. So he's going to be looking at some surveillance footage here in a little bit to see Chet Noir actually get into his lab. Or he's going to find out it's Chet Noir. So let's watch as the drama unfolds, shall we? Okay, guys, so here we are watching Lark again on his computer, and now he has accessed the cameras, or what we'll say are the cameras to his lab, and not at all him playing the Sims game on his own computer. He accessed the footage from his lab and is seeing that Chet Noir actually went into the lab and looked around, and he's kind of furious that this is happening because he's like, what the hell did he find? Has he discovered the family secret? Has he discovered what's going on? Because as we're going to find out today, we are actually going to find out the family secret, and a Lark here is the only one who actually knows what it is. Kuth and the rest of them don't know. Shadow Ravenwood doesn't know. Even Chet Noir doesn't know. So now that a Lark has found out that Chet Noir has been into his lab, and he's seen Chet Noir before because Chet Noir, you know, has been over to the manor and has chatted with Shadow on several occasions, you know, because he's the private investigator that Shadow hired. So a Lark is going to break into Shadow's room, Shadow and Kuth's room, look on her computer to find out who Chet Noir is to her, and then he's going to have a little chat with Chet Noir later. And we'll see how that goes. So now we're going to watch as he actually breaks into Shadow and Kuth's room. Okay, guys, we've just had a Lark break into Shadow and Kuth's room, and now he's going to get on her computer and find out who Chet Noir is to her, and find out why he's breaking into his lab. So as we're going to see, we're going to watch as a Lark looks through her files and finds out what it is that she's doing, because he's curious as to why Chet Noir is even here and is, like I said, breaking into his lab. So he's looking at the files, and right now he knows that Chet Noir is actually a private investigator that Shadow Ravenwood has hired. And that's why he's excited, because he's like, I just figured it out. So now he has an idea in his head about how to handle this situation. Several ideas, actually, but one of the ideas is to, well, you'll see. He has two ideas to how to handle Chet Noir and Shadow Ravenwood from finding out the family secret. And so now that he knows who Chet Noir is, he's actually going to go and go downstairs to his lab. And we're going to see him create something that's going to help him deal with Shadow Ravenwood as well as Chet Noir. And maybe later on in this episode, we'll see what he does with that invention that he will invent. And potentially, maybe, we'll find out what the family secret is that we've been trying to figure out this entire season, or thus far this season. But don't worry, even if we find out what the family secret is, there's still many more episodes to come before this season ends. So let's go down. Let's watch as Alaric goes downstairs to the lab and slowly unravels his plan to deal with this current situation. And here, guys, is Alaric in his underground lab underneath the Ravenwood Manor. And he is currently on his invention device looking up schematics to look up an invention, which is the freeze ray, as you guys all know. The freeze ray in the Sims game, you could do multiple things with it. Well, one of the things that Alaric is going to do is he is going to take that, make it, and then he is going to use it to kidnap Chet Noir and Shadow Ravenwood. And he's going to hold them in his underground cells that he has in his lab. And he'll use the excuse to Couth Ravenwood, Shadow's husband, that she's traveling for work right now because, as we all know, she's a stylist. So he's going to say that she's, he'll say that she's traveling or something for work. And as for Chet Noir, he's going to make sure that Chet's brother Cormac forgets all about Chet Noir, or puts a false memory in his head, making him think that Chet Noir is also traveling for work and won't be back for several months or so, which will give Alaric enough time to potentially maybe erase their memories of anything having to do with this underground lab, Shadow wanting to look up the family secret, Chet Noir, working for Shadow, all that. So he's currently looking up schematics about how to invent a freeze ray. Also, I just want to mention that his outfit here, I don't know if anybody, or if any one of you guys who watch my vids watch Supergirl on the CW, but I'm getting some Manchester Black vibes from Alaric Ravenwood right now. Some very Manchester Black vibes. I gotta say, he looks good. Anyways, let's watch as he, sits and works on these schematics to invent a Sims freeze ray to use to be able to, put his plan into motion. Because he really just wants to be able to, make them forget all about what he's doing underneath here, because he doesn't want them to find out the family secret. So let's watch as he invents it, shall we? Okay, guys, now we're going to watch as Alaric invents or creates the Sims freeze ray or sim ray or whatever it's called. He's going to make that right now because he needs it in his plan to stop, Shadow Ravenwood and Chet Noir from figuring out what the family secret is. And he thinks by doing this, it will solve, everything that's going on so that they won't be able to figure it out. And then he won't have to worry about it being discovered. Here we go with him actually making the Sims ray. And his robot friend here making it for him. Also, I'm surprised that no one can hear all of this going on in the lab underneath the manor. Like, I would think you would be able to hear this going on. Anyways, there we go. The Sims Ray. Now his plan can actually come into fruition. Okay, guys, and what I forgot to have him do, what Alark forgot to do, was to upgrade his sim ray to be able to do all these things so that it has more than one use. So that's currently what he's doing right now, is upgrading it so that he can be able to use it for many different functions. He's just adding some touch-ups to the sim ray so that, like I said before, he's adding some upgrades to it, but also making sure that, it looks pretty and stuff. Because I will say, Alark is nothing if not efficient while also being stylish. So, and the cute robot did a good job. Okay, guys, here we are with Alark, and he came upstairs to talk to Shadow because he's like, look, I know who Chet Noir is. And I know what you're up to and what you're trying to find out about our family. And it's not going to happen. And he freezes her. And so now all he has to do is teleport her. Or, now all he has to do is take her downstairs to the lab. So now let's watch as he then moves to Chet Noir. And what he's doing right now is he's looking on the computer to see what Chet Noir's hours of operation are and where his private investigations firm is run out of. So, why don't we go visit him? Oh, sweetie, you're not going to be going to work for quite a while. Okay, guys, as you can see, Alark locked Shadow in one of his lab cells here. In the last one, he locked her up. And she's currently, as we phase through the wall, she is currently knocked out because he froze her, and that does a number on your body. And when she wakes up, she'll see that she's in what seems to be a 3x5, about a 3x5 cell with, she doesn't even get a window, to be honest. She only gets a, I guess she gets a window. She gets to look a little bit, I guess. Yeah, she gets to look a little bit. And she gets a table. She gets a toilet. She gets a shower. That's about it. I'm assuming the meals will be slid under the door sometime. Anyways, this is where she currently is. And I think Chet Noir is going to be next. So let's watch as Alark visits Chet Noir. Okay, guys, Alark showed up at Chet Noir's house. And Chet Noir's like, hey, do you know who I am? And Chet Noir's like, yeah, aren't you Shadow Ravenwood's brother-in-law? And Alark's like, I know you were in my underground lab. And here Chet Noir is trying to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Or I was just trying to, I was just trying to, he's making up excuses. And Alark's like, well, guess what? You fucked with the wrong person. And I don't know if you know our family secret, but now you're never going to find out because I'm going to make sure you don't find out. And Chet Noir's like, no. And now we have to get Alark to hypnotize Chet's brother into thinking that he, traveled outside of town. So let's do that next. Okay, guys, now we're about to have Alark talk to Cormac Noir and talk to him about, you don't know me, but you're going to know me. And he's like, your brother is going to be gone for a while. And Cormac's like, what? So right now he's hypnotizing Cormac to be like, what's going on? What's going on? Like that. And then he's going to change Cormac's memory so that he thinks that, you know, Chet Noir is on, you know, not vacation, but is traveling for work for a private investigator thing, you know. And so that's why he's going to be gone for a couple weeks to a couple days. So I guess that takes care of Cormac Noir. Now let's go take care of Chet Noir. Okay, guys, I would just like to show you how he hypnotized Cormac Noir to fall asleep. Before we take Chet Noir back to the lab, I just wanted to show you this so that you guys can see that he hypnotized him into thinking that Chet Noir, his brother, is out, you know, investigating something in another city or something like that. And so when Cormac goes to sleep, he's going to wake up and he's going to believe that fake memory. Okay, guys, as you can see, Chet Noir is currently sleeping in the cell that a lark put him in, and he too is right next door to Shadow Ravenwood, who she's like trying to figure out why there's no signal on her phone, but you know, she doesn't understand why. And here we are with a lark who's going to talk to Chet Noir. Okay, guys, so Chet Noir is looking a little blue, and he's talking to a lark like, why did you do this? Why did you take us? I can hear Shadow Ravenwood next door. Why? I just was doing my job. She just hired me to look into this lab. And a lark's like, I know that you were in this lab, and I know what you've been doing, and I know you discovered the family secret. And Chet Noir, who really doesn't know the family secret, is like, but I don't know what the family secret is. A lark's now saying, don't lie to me. I know you know the family secret. I know that you know that I'm a clone. My brothers are clones, except my brothers are clones from Rita Mars and Bison Tanners, which are the kids that Mara Mars and Ren Tanners are experimenting on. And he goes, they created me from Haute Couture's vampire DNA. So I escaped, and I then created this whole entire lab, and I created the Ravenwood Manor, and I created my brothers, who I then implanted memories to make them think that we're brothers and that we share a parent, and that, you know, we're live here, and that we're really super rich, and that we come from money. And a lark's also telling Chet Noir now that, you know, so I also created this device that I also stole this device that Mara Mars and Ren Tanners created, and I used it to make everybody in Brindleton Bay believe that I and my cloned brothers that I created are a family that's an old money family, that we've been here forever, and that's why nobody knows anything about our family other than we have secrets and mysteries, because I implanted memories in everybody who lives here, including Mara Mars and Ren Tanners. That's why they don't even know who a lark is. That's why they don't know who the Ravenwoods are. So now you guys know what the family secret is, that you know, I'm going to pause it here. Now you guys know what the family secret is. A lark Ravenwood's brothers are all clones, along with a lark Ravenwood, except for a lark's brothers are clones, are, you know, the original clones that Mara Mars and Ren Tanners created. And so they're related to, you know, Mara Mars and Ren Tanners, as well as Rita Mars and Bison Tanners, the children. And Alaric is related to Haute Couture because he was created by Mara Mars and Ren Tanners from Haute Couture's vampire DNA. So he is technically Haute Couture's son, but she doesn't know, and Ren Tanners and Mara Mars know nothing about this because he erased their memories when he escaped, and he stole a device that allowed him to implant memories in everyone's minds in Brindleton Bay of, the Ravenwood family. And he came up with the Ravenwood family. So they don't actually have any parents, but he says they're all siblings. So Kuth, his brothers, all of them, they know nothing about any of this. And so now Chet Noir knows everything, and so does Shadow Ravenwood, because she can hear everything that's being said because her cell's right next door. So now that you guys know what the family secret is, we're going, Alarc's now going to erase Chet Noir's memory of it all, as well as Shadow Ravenwood's memory. And then we'll end today's episode on that high. So this was the drama that I was talking about that was going to unfold. And next episode should be really good too, because we're going to be following Cormac as he tries to figure out what, investigation Chet Noir is working on, because there's no files about it, and they keep files on everything. So let's watch as Alarc erases their memories. Okay guys, now we're about to watch as Alarc erases his memory of everything that just happened, and then makes Chet Noir go to sleep while, making him forget what happened. So now Chet Noir will go to sleep, and when he wakes up, he will have forgotten everything that Alarc told him. Now it's time to do that on Shadow Ravenwood. Okay guys, now we're about to watch as Alarc goes and does the same thing to Shadow Ravenwood. He's going to erase her memories, which will slightly make her panic a little bit because she doesn't know what's going on. And then he's going to make her fall asleep so that when she wakes up, she will forget. And now she is going to fall asleep. And when she wakes up, she won't remember a thing, and that's why Alarc's laughing. So we will end today's episode 6 on this high note, and Shadow Ravenwood found the secret out and also got it erased from her memory in the same day. So that ends today's episode, and I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys for episode 7 of my Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play series, The Rich and the Fabulous. Let me know in the comments below if that secret was really shocking to you at all, or if you kind of suspected that that's what the secret was going to be. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and please feel free to give this vid a like, feel free to comment, and feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.